Positively Philly, I'm Abby Urban.
And I'm Rachel Malik, and we all know dating can be tough any time of year, but the winter months present even bigger challenges.
Which is why we've called in the expert. Michal, CEO and matchmaker at Michal Matches, is here to tell us a little bit more about dating on Positively Philly. We're happy to have you here.
You brought the romance here.
Thank
We're setting the scene.
I like
Thanks for being here.
How beautiful do you look with the roses in the background? This is really nice,
by
Rachel.
the way.
Good one.
Perfect. Let's start with your story, how you got into matchmaking. I feel like it's not a career you hear about every single day. What's your story?
I mean, the first thing is that I was set up with my husband through a mutual friend, and I didn't see it at first, and I was like, really, him? And she got me out of my own head.
This guy?
Yeah, and like, honestly, I found that my love of matchmaking is working with people who are these nice guys who get overlooked.
Sure. Yeah, nice guys finish last. You're giving them, they're finished, you know, at the start.
Well, I think that that's really interesting too. Do you find that a lot with your clientele, that people are kind of overlooking somebody who might be the perfect match for them? Do you encourage them to just sort of give people a second chance? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, dating isn't meant to be done alone, and when you get feedback from people, it helps you see things that maybe you don't when you're stuck in your own mind, and that's a role that I serve for my clients.
Yeah, I feel like it's helpful. There's so many options, and that's almost the worst part of modern dating, which I'm sure, like when someone says Hinge, Bumble too, what's going through your head? What do you think is the shortfalls of the methods that we're kind of relying on?
It's just like when you're at the grocery store and there's like 30 types of mayonnaise to get, right? And so what we are going through right now is analysis paralysis and the paradox of choice. And so we see that with dating, but connection with one person, when you get to be seen, it's so meaningful, but you have to cut out all of the other options and focus on the one.
Find
It
your
is
elements.
so hard to do that sometimes. What are some of your tips, especially for dating at this time of the year when maybe people are feeling left out, they feel like they want to jump into something? How do you make sure that people are really intentional?
Yeah, so the first thing that you need to do is get intentional now. Don't wait until New Year's. So even things like that I do with my clients, like writing out a list of what you're looking for so that your whole system, your whole body can be like, I'm doing this, instead of just voicing what I'm looking for, putting pen to paper. My clients know that you get ahead of it now instead of waiting.
Totally. No, I think like setting the intention right now can be a really effective thing, no matter what your goal kind of is, but especially in this regard.
Yeah,
Totally. Makes a lot of sense.
You also mentioned an attitude of gratitude. I see that all the time on your pages. Why is that so key?
You really need to train your brain not just to have the attitude of gratitude during Thanksgiving, but all year round. So when you meet someone, just being like, I'm so grateful to be here with you right now, that type of energy will attract people to you. You become a magnet when you have a gratitude practice.
Sure, yeah, making people feel valued when you're with them. I know it's something my dad talks about, and unfortunately he's right, you know? But I think that's good. Yeah, exactly. To really say, like, let me be here in this moment. You never know what the connection will lead to, even if it's not a romantic connection. So good to keep in mind.
Also, you talk about like hibernating. I think all of us have this inclination to just hunker down, stay inside, binge our shows, do our own thing. Why can that be the worst possible thing to do?
Oh my gosh. So the big mistake people make with dating, they just go like, set me up with people. But what you really want to do is you want to say, can you invite me out to something? I will come with you, because this is not the time to hibernate. I know it feels like it. I know it's so hard and the cold has hit us, but this is when you want to go out. Like the other night I ran a pottery dating event, and we like painted pottery.
How fun.
And people were like, I came out tonight. I'm really proud of myself. And I made a lot of matches and friend matches in one night.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like creating the space for those connections. It sometimes can be a lot of pressure to be like, you are matched up with this one person, but it's like, go out to the event, see who connects. I mean, I think it's a lot of great work that you're doing. So if people want to connect with you for matchmaking, how should they do that?
Come find me, Michal Matches. I'm on Instagram, Michal Matches. All the stuff is here. I love to talk to people about how to get strategic to find love.
There we go.
Amazing.
There's a strategy to it. So we appreciate you. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. Totally, yeah. Like I said, you really set the mood. You're getting us feeling romantic here, which we appreciate. So thanks for being here. And don't go anywhere at home, because we've got more positivity on the way.